Alright, we good? I think we good. Yep, we good. Alright, back to another stream. Still testing the waters. I made more changes this time. I'm basically just scientific methoding my way into actually getting a good stream put together. So, yeah. Basically, I'm in precisely this one. Okay, disconnected there. So, that's already a worse start than the last one. Took me a while before I actually did that. Oh. So, apparently I've dropped over 60% of my frames so far. So that's not good. I'm only running at 30 FPS. I need those frames. Okay, so we're start better now. Not quite sure what specifically causes this all to keep screwing up, but alright, I'm gonna leave it on this window and keep seeing what happens. Ugh, why am I yawning? It's only 10:30. This is not even within 7 hours of when I usually go to sleep. Like, I can usually tell it's time to go to bed when the sun's coming up. Alright, so they're gonna die of residual damage. So I'm just gonna let them do that and shield up so that I don't take too much damage. So he's not dead yet, but he will be dead next turn. He's straight up gonna die. So now, since he's gonna die, I'm not even gonna waste time doing anything except healing. The point of healing here is, one, to style on him, and also, I don't want to collect Wisp before going into another battle. I just want to get straight into it. Alright. The thing is, with that battle, is that I wanted to defeat specifically the mercenaries. But, because there's such a mix of stuff over there, I accidentally got another thing in the battle. There's not really much I can do about that, because this is the only place where they spawn in this area. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't count if I go to another area for this. I still don't like the size of my chat box, but I have no idea how to change it. It just randomly did that earlier. And clicking it doesn't help. I can move it, that's a thing. But there doesn't appear to be any sort of thing to change its size. Also, I got stunned again. I don't know why they keep doing that. Oh, wait, here we go. It's that thing. That's what controls it. So I'm going to set it to 4 lines. Alright, this seems like a decent size. I'm actually going to lower the width a bit. Not that far, though. This seems good. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and drag it. It's a bit early, but, you know, I like doing dragons. Should have boosted more, honestly. Huh. Well, that's lucky. So, now I one-shot them. And I really didn't deserve to one-shot them. Such is the way of RNG. Mike's in my face. Squasher. Imagine having that as your last name. Also, look at this. Look at this thing. This is like the most badass trippy dragon that ever existed. Oh yeah, look at them scales. And now we find a battle. So now that I've already defeated 3 of these things, if I directly challenge one... Oh, never mind. Yeah, I was right on that. Actually, is chat working right now? I don't know if anyone else is... Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone besides me is watching. So, it won't make that much of a difference. But I do want to ensure that chat is working constantly. Because I like that. Like, if there's a chat option available for the stream, I firmly believe that the stream should let everybody have access to it. Unless there's like an explicit reason to temporarily disable it. Like if you have people spamming PPMD Craigasm for an hour. Which, I don't know why anyone would not like being spammed by PPMD Craigasm, but, you know. So, I don't have a dragon in my hand. I wanted one of those. I keep power cycling, but there's not any of them showing up. So I'm going to keep that Efreet and that fairy. One for damage and one for healing, and I'm going to play this. This way, I'm at least getting something out of this turn. Still Efreets. Well, you know what we do now? We rage all over him. And... whew. So, even if that spell fizzled, which spells can do, that would have just been a quick cycle. So, yeah, that was a bit overkill. And now we get a dragon. Of course! 2 dragons! Nope, Timmy, you don't get to play. Too bad, took too long. So sad. Yes, I named my dragon Timmy. Quick check on the stream. Okay. Still dropping 46% of frames, but... used a residual damage move. Lame. There goes shielding. I'm still disappointing any and all Timmys. Because I'm still pissed at Timmy. But that also hurts me because now I gotta wait longer for an Efreet. The thing with Efreets is that they're single target only, whereas dragons target everything on the enemy map, so I can hit 2 things at once with it. Or, if I so desire, 4, if there's that many on the enemy field. So I'm just passing for pips, because I don't care. That's a thing. Moon magic isn't actually mainstream. Especially the way he used it. I'd explain that, but it would require a long explanation, and I'd rather explain that on a stream which definitely isn't lagging. Okay, so this actually might not one-shot him. Yep, it gave him a nasty debuff to his next attack, but... ugh. And he stunned me, so I can't immediately kill him off. But, yeah... So, I kind of dug myself into this hole, but screw it. Alright, so I just checked up on the stream real quick, and it's pretty obvious that it's not running smoothly. I'm going to look through the VODs and see which of my 3 setups would be best for this. It's a process. I don't know what that was either, but I like doing things like that. Okay, so he's passing, which is basically what I've been doing for a while. So I'm going to do what I should have done before using the Ifrit, which is Blade Up, Trap him, and both of those have the effect of doing more damage. So now when I Ifrit, it should do enough damage to one-shot him if he was at full health. So I really have wasted a lot of time just because I was too impatient, but it's my life, I'll do what I want. And my pet sometimes gets to cast this spell. He just summons a random shield to random blade. It's RNG, the fact that he even does it, and what comes out is RNG. Sometimes it's clutch, and at worst it's useless. And sometimes I get a free tower shield off of that, and those days, I say yes. Other days, I get a shield of something I'm not facing, as well as a blade of an attack that I've never been able to actually use, and then I'm just like, well, that's a few seconds wasted. A thing or three. Tusk Trunk. Challenge a few and see if you can get a clue. So this is just a defeat and collect mission. So, you know what that means. Alright, so it disconnected slightly there. And now I'm lagging like hell. Delete that. Keep Timmy around for now. So, now I gotta get around their resists again, because they're the same school as me, and this is really annoying. I'm not actually sure what... I don't actually remember what he just casted. It's doing residual damage, but there's a lot of things that can do that. I don't know. My memory's not exactly the greatest when I'm not paying attention. Although it is lagging on the stream, so actually I'm looking at that now. And it'll show me the world. Okay, so the stream just straight up skipped over that part. FML. I should have discarded a couple things that turn. The main part of my strategy is discarding stuff that I don't need. I like to call it power cycling. But, you know, it allows me to get to the stuff I need really, really quickly, which can mean life or death sometimes. Yeah, I know. Although in a normal match, it doesn't really mean life or death, because these things are really weak and predictable. But I like to have that practice in for when I get real. Like a boss fight against something that has okay health, which has happened before. The worst part is when bosses cheat, because in an effort to make the game more difficult, King's Isle lets bosses cheat sometimes, which really confuses me. But like, just the fact that lore-wise they managed to justify that, but didn't mean to discard him. This thing about power cycling and lag. But yeah, so some bosses are just completely oppressive with their cheats. Like, if they didn't have them, I could probably solo them. But instead, you can't cast specific stuff at specific times, and you gotta whittle through a ton of health, and it's really annoying. This is most seen in some dungeons, especially gauntlets. Looking at you, Waterworks. Had to grind that out for a couple days in order to get my current gear. It was worth it, but it's also really annoying when you have a boss with 20k health who's so undangerous I could beat him solo, but we have to be explicitly careful to not use certain moves in certain cases, and he spams accuracy debuffs without any penalty whatsoever, which basically makes life a living hell. So yeah, I'm afraid here, despite having not put up the thing I need to get around this resist, but thankfully I crit and managed to beat him anyway. And now I know that, headdress, I don't know. But now I know that with a couple more boosts, I can still one-shot them. So that's good data for the future. Which is basically what I'm... Oh, wait. Okay, the door's lagging out, so I can go get this chest. Perfect. Time to lag. I'm still dropping around half of my frames. I should probably change the frame rate down to 20 next stream. Like, I don't want to do that, but... Alright, so another Go Talk to Evil quest. But yeah, if I'm dropping half my frames, then there's something wrong. The stream is probably several minutes behind at this point because of that. I am watching the VODs in between, so I'm trying to figure out what I can do better here. So, talking to her, she doesn't know crap. What do they sell? Actually curious. It's usually people who sell stuff say it without our heads, but... Okay, so this is an extremely expensive deck. Oh, wait, never mind. Not that expensive, but still. Overpriced. I wouldn't actually mind a few copies of something like that, but... Nah. These are functionally the same except for treasure cards, and nobody fills out their treasure cards, and they cost the same. So, in other words, there's literally no reason to not buy this one. Ah, it takes more levels, never mind. But still. Okay, so first, no. That was an improvement over my current deck, the fire-specific one, but I don't really need an improvement. Alright, disconnect again there, and all you missed is me walking a few feet. I keep disconnecting for like 3 seconds at a time, I don't know why. Black Lotus, for some reason it's growing on concrete. Let me check something real quick. in-game. I'm just going into the AFK position because I like doing that. These are all the stuff I use for crafting. Only 5 of those. 6 of those. I missed it somewhere. Like lettuce. Probably because I wasn't looking hard enough for it. Wait a second, is this alphabetical? Yep, it is. Oh, it was on the first page. Okay, I have a lot of these. Christ. So actually, for the purpose I was thinking of, that's enough. Which is good. I just need a lot of diamonds now. Actually, I'm going to discard Timmy for now. I'll probably cycle back to him, but even then I won't need him. Oh god, I did not mean to click on Skype. Oh, Skype is such a data hog. That's gonna end badly. Oh, I'm dropping a lot of frames. Jeez. Over the course of the stream, I've dropped over 90% of them. Okay, it's getting better now. Quit Skype. No, stop opening. Stop it. Yes. Unquit. There we go. Wildfires? Why? I know I discard these a lot, and there is a good reason for them to be in my deck. But, in anything outside of boss battles, I don't really need them, so I usually just power cycle them. It's really a good boost, but there are 2 picks. So, I don't really want to spend that, I don't want to deal with the animations. So I'm actually going to throw this out on him. And see if using only a prison and the street I can one-shot these guys. Yeah, and there's the front to see the guys right there. So actually the top hits the spur right now. Oh. Okay, so I can. I didn't even crit too. So I really don't need to do stuff against this guy, but it's a good idea in case my prison won't attack him is good. I also noticed that I haven't been playing things that have crit rates lately. Usually, a lot of monsters can also critical, which I've done a couple times over the course of these streams. All that does is, I think it's double your damage, which is really, really good. So it turns it potentially makes hits that really don't have any business one-shotting people or taking them down from half health to critical health and doing that. That was a great sound. Okay, so I actually wasted that trap. Not the prison, the trap. There's a difference. That's the prison. The one still spinning is the trap. Because the trap got placed first, it activates after the prison. And since the prison converts what damage I'm doing, then the trap doesn't activate because suddenly it doesn't apply. It's a weird interaction, and there's a lot. And it's just one of the things you gotta think about in your battle strategy. Okay, so having a fruit immediately. I'm gonna go ahead and trap this guy. I'm gonna use him as my fail-safe in case prisons don't come by. That's pretty bad right now. Jeez. What's even worse is that I'm not even sending a lot through my internet. My internet is pretty well known among Dark Warcraft for being bad, but I'm not even using it to near its full potential right now. And that's because my computer is also a potato. Oh, I should have sharpened this fire blade. Now I'm gonna waste it out there. Oh well. Because that costs 1 pip. So if I don't have an available white pip, then I gotta waste a pallet pip. And those things are worth 2 white pips for the purposes of any fire attacks. I've got another one anyway because my chance is high enough, but... Alright, so since I still have Secretary to a prison, I'm gonna attack him with my fleet, and I had enough boost so it one-shots him. So now I know roughly how much it takes, and fire hits him immediately. Yay. That's how you counterplay a bad cycle. Alright, they're knocking me down below 2 US in health now, but that doesn't matter. Just under 3k max, but I'm totally fine on a normal day if I go below 2k. Okay, there's the fruits. Didn't see my first time I looked where were they? So I'm guessing he's attacking me now. I know he's blading up. Yeah. So I can blade up too. Cool. So I think. Well, I don't need it. I'm just gonna leave it. I don't need the power cycle right now. So now he's attacking me. Oh man, he's gonna go. Whatever. So I can tell he was targeting me. If you look where I'm on my character model standing, over here, the circle around the thing I'm standing on will flash red. It did it right there, and that shows that he's targeting me. This doesn't make any sense. And I hope the stream wasn't lagging too much, so that could go through actually. That's a way to put it. And yeah, that's a wage cycle. Just gonna delete everything I have except for a fruit. Delete except a fruit. Alright, so now guys. My frames dropped are getting better. I'm keeping track of that. Glowing taffy. That makes total sense. The food in this game is weird. Actually, let's go through and look at some food. Snacks, here we go. We have ape grapes. If you look closely, I'm pretty sure my resolution isn't high enough, but those are actually just like monkey heads. There's a blonde strawberry, which is the greatest thing that ever existed. There's a baby carrot, literally. They make a lot of stuff like that. Cauliflowers. Cheese broccoli, which is actually kind of normal. Caramel popcorn, again normal. Chocolate strawberries, so they have some normal, like this cracker. Let's see, they just have an apple here, cookie. Literal flaming soup, just your average everyday stuff. A dastardly radish. Literal flying flapjacks, a flowering pineapple, glowing rock candy, glowing starfruit, goat cheese, because we don't have cheesy enough puns, golden apples, which are just that, glowing taffy, I don't know why it's glowing, I don't know why the grapes are golden. These are totally normal, which is actually getting out of place at this point. There's gummies of a few different attacks. I don't know why, because if you've ever seen the animation for Humongo Frog, it literally barfs on you, which is ridiculous. Also, none of these match, none of the schools that they put for these snacks actually match the spells, which doesn't make any sense. Jar of jelly beans for some reason, a jelly baby. I do not feel good about feeding that to my pet, but I will do it eventually. A killer tomato, a king banana, just medium fish, large watermelon, medium pretzel, and a kola nut for some reason. There's a mystic dragon fruit, which is easily the most magical snack we've seen so far. A spicy drumstick, which for some reason it fits, which for some reason has a lot of benefits. A submarine sandwich, and yes, that is shaped like a submarine. That's pretty fabulous pudding there. There's a peanut. A square watermelon. It's actually cubical, but don't worry about it. Totally normal desserts. And also we have a tiny fish, which can be nearly covered by my cursor. And cracker. And some corn, which, weirdly enough, the corn is the most overpowered snack I have right now, except for the mystical dragon fruit. This game makes a lot of sense. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's latency, which I'm actually used to it with wooden chests, but okay. So I'm going across the river again. Over the river and through the woods to Grandma's house we go. Promise I'm not gonna sing too much. Yeah. Alright. Hey kid, how's it going? Yes. Go discuss it with... I don't have any tusks. I have less than you, and you're an elephant. What? Okay, that sentence made no sense. Jeez. I don't know why it made me talk to him there. Can I go in this? No, I cannot. So, this actually makes it an excellent AFK spot. I'm gonna go and stop the stream here, because I'm sure you don't want to see any more uninteresting battles. And I've done enough testing, and I should probably go look at the VODs now. So, for the first time, I'm actually ending on a let's end this note instead of a the stream is broken beyond repair note. So, bye.